So, here we are, Barnum Station, getting ready to catch the 9:23 to Brighton, and then we will start challenging when we get there. Got a coffee, ready to go, let's get moving.
Hello Toby, gutted I can't be there for this, mate, on the move. We had such a good time last time and hopefully there's so many more to come in the future. But just because I'm not here, because I'm away on a cruise ship currently, we're on our way to Norway. Just because I'm not here this week doesn't mean I can't set you some challenges for your wonderful day out in Brighton. Brighton! Now, the first challenge I'm going to set you to do is, I can imagine that you're quite hungry after all this challenge for travel, whatever. Anyway, I want you to go and buy yourself some lunch. But the challenge is, you've got to now find lunch for £5 exactly. No, not a penny cheaper, not a penny more. See if you can get £5 lunch. Now, of course, I'm going to set you some expectations. You need to have at least 4 items, okay? And one of them has to be a drink, one of them has to be a main, and one of them has to be a snack. You can have more than 4, but just at least 4 items for £5 on the dot. Here you go.
Right, then challenge number 1. Here we go. So I'm going to get this before I jump on the train. I'm going to stick it in my trusty rucksack. So I'm stood outside Tesco Express, grabbing lunch for a £5. No more, no less. Here we go. Come in with me. Let's go. Now this is a lot harder than I thought. I've gone for a meal deal, which is £3.85. I've got £1.15 left. Let's go and find something. Right, let's have a look. Starting to scan. So I will reveal later on in the video what I did end up buying. But let's get this stuff scanned in. Oh, £5.60. That's a bit over what the budget is. Let's have, oh, £6, dearie me. Right, let's hopefully bring that down with scanning the last item of the meal deal. There we go, saving ourselves £2.85. But don't forget, I've not scanned my club card yet. So just getting that scanned to bring that club card meal deal price down a bit, which will hopefully bring it to £5 exactly. So that's 5 items bought, £5. Challenge complete. So for those that don't know, this is actually my first trip outside of work to Brighton. Never been before, so relying heavily on good old Google Maps to get me round. Yeah, it's nice so far, but yeah, lots of challenges to do today. We'll get lots of different things done as well. Check out some things along the beachfront. A lot of the, have a look at the pier and things like that. But yeah, it's going well so far.
Oh, not bad for challenge number 1, Tobes, not bad. But challenge number 2, with us being big football fans, we're going to start with the Premier League. Now, what I want you to do, your next challenge is to find all 20 teams' club crests around Brighton, wherever you go. Now, the challenge for this is you can only find 1 crest per location. So, for example, if you go into a shop and you see Chelsea, Arsenal, Burnley, Liverpool, you can only choose 1 crest and tick that off. And you have to go and find the rest in another place. So 1 crest per location. See if you can find all 20 or as many as you can. Good luck.
Right, 20 football teams, Premier League football teams, different shops. Okay, right, I had an idea, so I nipped into Churchill Square Shopping Centre because there's a Brighton store in there, so I can tick off Brighton. However, they're under refurbishment, but I'm going to count that as 1 team. So Brighton, ticked. Let's go find another shop. Team number 2. Now for this one, I'm going to go with this here. Now this represents Arsenal. And it's football, the football GOAT. Who's the greatest of all time? Saka and versus Yamal. That's Arsenal ticked off of the list. Thank you very much, TG Jones. 2 teams done. So I've come into JD for this one. and I'm going to pick a team that I don't think I'll find anywhere else. I'm going to go Aston Villa tick. Now we are in Sports Direct for this one. Probably the easiest one we can go to, and I could pick from loads here, but up here I'm going to pick the West Ham, so West Ham tick. Man City, there's another one. Right, Card Factory, let's go. One for Dan, this one. There's Everton. I've genuinely lost count of how many football ones we've done, but we've got Everton. In the works I found this match tax, but can't pick Man City, so if I look on the back and we look at all the selection books, you'll see there is Mo Salah in a Liverpool kit, and there is the Liverpool crest. Another one there. So I just found this W.H. Smith. It's not T.G. Jones, it's W.H. Smith. I'm going to pick any one of these, and I'm going to go for Newcastle United. So there is Newcastle.
That was a tricky one, a really, really tricky one. Well, Toby, it's time for your next challenge. Now, of course, I'm gutted I can't be here with you, but I am currently in Norway, in Olden. So your next challenge on Mates on the Move is to go and find the Norway flag somewhere in Brighton. Good luck.
Right, so David, you have set me a challenge to find the Norway flag in Brighton. However, I have gone one step further than that. And I got a booklet from TUI in Brighton. And not only have I got a section about Norway, it's also a P&O cruise booklet. So of course I wish you were here, David. And there is another challenge complete.
Oh, not bad, Tobes, not bad. But now it's time for challenge number 4 out of 5. Here we go. You're so close to completing the lot. Now, when we think of waterfalls, I know immediately you go Niagara Falls. And Brighton is probably the last place you'd think to find a waterfall. But that's not true. Brighton actually is home to one waterfall. I want you to go and find it. No clues, no context. Have a look and see if you can find it. Come back to me when you got it.
A waterfall in Brighton? Right. I'm going to have to use my good old friend Google for this one. Right. Let's put that in Google Maps and head off there now. So, after doing a little digging, I found that there is a hidden waterfall in a place called Preston Park Rockery in Brighton. So, it's about a 20-minute walk. We're going to walk there, meet me at Preston Park at the waterfall. Let's go. So, here we are at Preston Park. So, somewhere here apparently is a waterfall. I've had a look and it's quite hidden. So, let's go have a look round. I believe it may be in the rock garden, so let's go and have a look. Right, so here we are, Preston Park, Preston Rock Garden. I believe I am currently here, and it looks like there is some form of waterfall there. So let's head in and see if we can find it. Now, I'm going to go down this way. See a bit of water, which is always promising. But is there a waterfall? Not here. Maybe we're getting closer. Right, this is a challenge in itself. Right. Right, I assume that is meant to be the waterfall. However, I don't see a lot of water. I mean, there is definitely water as I'm currently stood. Oh my goodness, look at all the fish. But in terms of the challenge, yeah, so I think that's where it's meant to come from. David, I'm going to say challenge accepted and completed. But in other news, I think more importantly, look at all these fish. There's loads of them. But yeah, waterfall challenge complete. Well, you couldn't write it really, could you? In true Mates in a Mike fashion, something doesn't go well or doesn't go right. However, this place is stunning. Like, let me take you up a bit higher and show you this place, because it's beautiful. I can go up even more. Look, you've got whatever this is. Yes, Preston Rock Garden in Brighton. It's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Like, look at all of this. Let me take you right up to the top and then I'll show you the view from there. So you have everything up the top there and then the view. Look at this. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that's that challenge complete. But honestly, even though we didn't see water down the waterfall, finding beautiful places like this is exactly what Mates on the Move is all about. Right, on to my next challenge.
Okay, it's now time for challenge number 5. Everybody get up, sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Now for this one, I know you're probably missing me on this Mates on the Move. So to make you feel close to me, we're going to talk about something I love dearly. Dinosaurs. Now Brighton actually is home to a lot of fossils. Now I want you to go and find me a fossil of a dinosaur.
Now, I've just done a bit Googling, again, it's my trusty best friend today, about dinosaur fossils in Brighton. Now, the only place that I found that they were is this place called the Booth Museum. Now, when I Googled the Booth Museum, it said that they were temporarily closed. If we have time, that I'm going to leave it till last and I'm going to check it out if we get time. But I'm not holding up much hope. So hopefully we can get the fossils ticked off at some point today, but stay tuned to see if we get that done. Right, David, if I can't find you fossils, I've found you the next best thing. Dinosaur tote bag. There we go. So now we're going to go have our lunch. We're going to go sit in front of the sea and have a look what we spent our £5 on. So I'm sat here at high tide on the seafront. There's a lovely view over there of the pier. And Joe, thanks for requesting a nice cold pint. Gone for cruise camper with this one. So yeah, really nice here.
Wait, hold it right there, Toby. I know I said 5 challenges out of 5, but you're just doing so well, I had to give you another one. Now I thought we should do something here to reference a previous episode that we did on the podcast, which is musicals. Now for this, what I'm going to get you to do is I want you to go and find 10 musicals. Now the reason you might sit there and go, 10 musicals? That's impossible in Brighton. No, it's not. Because all I need you to do is just find a link to any musical. So that can be a name. So if you see a sign that says Hamilton, I will count that as a link. If you see a poster that says Joseph, I'll take it. But you've got to find 10 things that link to a musical in musical theatre. Good luck with that. And if you do these, Toby, 6 out of 6, perfect Mates on the Move. Take it easy. Come on, mate.
So link number 1 here is the Theatre Royal in Brighton. Now, coming up in here starting tomorrow is my first musical link, and that is Waitress. So link number 2 behind me is a restaurant called Pinocchio. Now Pinocchio was a play / musical that was played at the Globe. So there is my link to my second musical. Now we're really clutching at straws a little bit here, but behind me, as you can see just there, is the restaurant chain Five Guys. Now I'm going to link that back to a musical called Five Guys Named Mo. So in this lovely shop here, we have some The Who merch, and that is reference to The Who's Tommy. Now this next one is related to the musical challenge, and I think it's really clever. We've got Higa. Now, that is Norwegian for hello, and in the musical Frozen, there is a song called Higa. There you go. Another musical link. This bus. There is a trailer for the new Michael film, the new Michael Jackson film. I'm going to relate that back to the MJ musical. There we go. So we're going to backtrack what we said at the Theatre Royal. There is your link to Waitress. Outside the Theatre Royal was Operation Mincemeat on a poster. That is going to be my link to that musical. So we have had a very successful day. So one thing I completely forgot is at train stations you can get adverts for musicals, and I have found one, and this, I don't know what number this brings me to, I'm sure I'll pop it along the bottom here, but behind me is a poster for Into the Woods. So there's another one that ticks off of my list. Yeah, I lost count of how many football teams and things I did. Didn't manage to get the fossils, but I found a lovely dinosaur tote bag for David that we've got on video. So yeah, successful day. Now time to get the train home. Right. Apparently, a robot makes your ice cream. So let's have a look. Oh my gosh. Wow. There we go. So this is Jem's recommendation. Cheers, mate. It is a Disaronno and cranberry. So we're getting to the end of today's vlog. Been a busy one, but we've got there with a lot of these challenges, and we'll do more of these in the future. So stick around.
Well, Toby, I think you absolutely smashed that. It looks like you've had a brilliant day. I'm gutted I couldn't be there, but next on Mates on the Move, we'll do loads more of these, and we'll even do group challenges together. You've done a brilliant day, mate. Well done for completing as many challenges as you could, and I'll see you on the next podcast. Love you, man. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all of you watching right now.